It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're on the road to the Super Bowl. Today, a pair of NFC West teams face off. It's the San Francisco 49ers and the Arizona Cardinals. A date on Super Bowl Sunday awaits one of these teams as we begin the NFC Championship game. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Trey Benson. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. From the gun, it's Murray. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
Third and 2. Murray. He's got McBride complete. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that's a Cardinals first down.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
And they touch him down. Looks to be about 4 yards short of the sticks.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4. Murray keeps it. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Bryce Huff in on the tackle.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable in an incomplete.
Maddox Trujillo on to handle this field goal. This is a 42-yard look from the left hash. Kick by Trujillo is good. And our game starts with a field goal on the opening drive.
Well, that's a good start to this one, Kate. Not just individually for the kicker to be accurate in his first kick, but to really invigorate this home crowd and to take that lead on the opening drive.
Isaac Gorindo to return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. 49ers to the line. 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. 2nd down.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Get set, get set.
On 2nd down, here's McCaffrey. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. And that play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps the drive moving.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. First and 10 now. Here's Purdy. Throwing the out route, complete. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns. He puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
Purdy setting up that play action. Flushed out of the pocket. He tucks it and takes off. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
Look at the quarterback's eyes. He's looking. He's trying to find a lane of some kind, but there was nowhere to go. And he was lucky to get back to the line before that defense closed in.
Now Purdy. Makes the catch. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's a 49er first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Offense executing early. New set of downs at the 38-yard line. First down, Purdy to throw. Into the hands of Kittle. And their next snap is coming from that red zone as he reaches the 14. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. First and 10. Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. And they're going to be humbled here on first down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Drive's been moving nicely, but they went the wrong way on that last snap. It's 2nd and 13. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Did not like what he was seeing, Brock, so he's just going to hold this one away. Now they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Flushed out now to his left. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time in secondary, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throwaway.
New York knocks it through. And we're all tied up now in the first half.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is if the kicking team is out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. And off to Benson to start the drive. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Jason Pinnock there on the tackle.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
38-yard line.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Murray. Snared by the running back. Here's Trey Benson. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. It's a pickup of 11. And it'll be 1st down, Arizona.
Cardinals, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Murray from the pistol. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
The offense not shy about sending them downfield to try and stretch that secondary. Even still, one of the deeper targets you'll see him get. It's a shame they couldn't find a connection.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Running from the pistol with Benson. He takes it down to the 33. They'll get 18 yards there. And that's a Cardinals 1st down.
18.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Hits him on the out route. He's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darryl Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
About to begin the 2nd here. The Cardinals definitely thinking points. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their 1st. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Murray. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. That's the Alabama. And the 49ers get the football on the 1st turnover of the contest.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Purdy. Has it downfield, it's Chase. And this is across midfield and into enemy territory.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. On 1st and 10, it's McCaffrey. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. To the line they come, second down. Here's Purdy to throw. On target to his back. Here's Christian McCaffrey. And he hits that enemy 25-yard line before he is sent out. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Purdy on first down. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And now it's second down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Another try from the 25. It's second and 10. Shotgun snap for Purdy. This one falls incomplete. That was Jamar Chase he was looking for there. So they're left facing third and long.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. To the air again, Purdy. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means fourth down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
New York knocks it through. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Pretty good field position here for the Cardinals as they get ready, first and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. It's McBride downfield, and he's got it. And it's quickly taken down with a gain across midfield. They're now to the opposing 47.
That's good for a Cardinals first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Throwing on first down. Here's Murray. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. They get 38 out of the play. And that will set up first and goal.
That's another Cardinals first down. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
They'll run here. It's Benson. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal.
Warner in on the tackle. It's a loss of 1. Brings up second and goal at the 49ers' 9-yard line.
Operated from the gun. Here's Murray. And this is caught. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals take a second quarter lead. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
That one splits the uprights. And the Cardinals take a 4-point lead. The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. Gorindo to return it. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Niners take over first down and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
'49ers to the line. First and 10.
Get set, get set. Ready?
They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
He was taken down.
These stops, they don't always make the end-of-game highlight reels, but they absolutely should. The coaches and players know it. Offenses are always counting on yards on that type of run. And anytime that results in a loss, it could be a potential drive killer.
Gave away a couple on the first down run. Now it's going to be second and 12. Purdy throwing here. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Sean Murphy bunting in to pick it off. And the Cardinals will have it right at the opposing 30 after the interception, and that return on top of it. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. Is you got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
It's a 21-yard gain, and that gives them first and goal.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Green, green, green.
From the red zone on first. Pass it down close. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
49ers 6.
The Cardinals kicking team out, so they'll put a charge into this one. Gorindo to return it. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
San Francisco to the line. It's first and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Finds his man. It's Ricky Pearsall. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They got 24 yards on the play. And it brings up a San Francisco first down.
24-yard gain on the play. First down, 49ers.
On the gun is Purdy. And they make the tackle at the 38. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
I'll be honest with you, Kate. As you grow and develop as a quarterback, your arm gets stronger. These comebacks can be one of your favorite throws in your arsenal. Because if you trust yourself and you throw it before that defender breaks, you know there's yards to be had on the perimeter.
First and 10 now. Here's Purdy. Finds him on the slant. And they're going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers make it a one-score game before halftime. Well, Brock, even with it being possibly the most popular route for teams to go to, sometimes you get it on the slant, you find yourself in the gap to turn it into much more, including what we just saw, 6 points.
All this time on task between you and I together, why do you think it's the most popular route?
Easy for the QB?
Yeah, I mean, short distance, easy for the QB, and it's also great versus man or zone. There really is not a defense that you can employ out there. When you execute it right and you execute it on time, the big plays, and sometimes like this, touchdowns will follow.
The 49ers
Running back, motioning right.
conversion.
Sticking to the air here. It's Purdy. This is caught. And they get the two-point conversion. He's in. The lead, only a field goal now.
49ers 14. Cade York to kick off.
Volley set up, and it's away. Just a three-point game now. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard run.
The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. From the gun, it's Murray. Lasers this one deep down the middle. That's caught at the 25. And he will get it down to the 16-yard line.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it.
Benson on 1st and 10. And he's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
And this is cut. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals grow their lead just before halftime. This is Trujillo, trying to point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Cardinals make it a 10-point ball game.
Cardinals 24. 49ers 14.
The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. Corindo to return it. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. No luck finding George Kittle with that one. So 2nd down coming up. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
Has him on the quick hitter. Decent gain here, but short of the first. San Francisco calls it 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Cardinals going nickel here on 3rd. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Trying for the deep ball. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
Going for it on their own side, Brock. Okay, bold call, but they only need a yard. They're gonna go. It's Purdy. He's loaded another one up. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
1st and 10, Murray. Finds Benson out of the backfield. He's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. And oh, he got it! Interception! And the 49ers make the defensive stand and come through with a turnover in the final moments of the half.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
'49ers to the line. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. He's going to try another deep one here. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock. Couldn't find Jamar Chase on that throw. And now they face 2nd down.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
He's looking deep once again. His final shot of the half will not connect. That ball's incomplete. No time remaining in our 1st half. The Hallis Trophy awaits one of these teams, partner. Just a half to go as we're off in the 3rd quarter. Gorindo to return it. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. Purdy looking to throw. Completes it downfield to Pearsall. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's a 49er 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40. 1st down, Purdy to throw. This one's out to Pearsall on the left side. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Rolling into enemy territory. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. It's a 21-yard gain. And it brings up a San Francisco 1st down.
1st down. A gain of 21 yards. And the 49ers 1st down.
Going run again with McCaffrey. And he gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. Josh Sweat making the stop.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Purdy a quick throw, complete. And he's brought down at the line.
A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
Cards bringing out an extra DB on third down. They'll throw, third and long. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So that brings up fourth and long. For the third time today, we see them setting up for a field goal. This will be a 45-yard look from the left hash. York knocks it through. And that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead's 7.
Listen, all he could do is make the kicks he's called out there to make. They need extra points from him, but for now, if he's able to handle his third field goal of the game, he'll just inch them a little bit closer.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Pretty good field position here for the Cardinals as they get ready, 1st and 10. Murray set up to throw. No, they get it yet again. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers are going to get the football inside the enemy 40. First down, ball at the 36.
Get set, get set.
Shotgun snap for Purdy. Look at that power, deep left side. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. George Kittle, the intended receiver. So it's 2nd down coming up.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Throwing this one back of the end zone. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket, keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Get set, get set.
Air it out on 3rd. Pass it downfield. It's Chase. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
And the 49er first down. A gain of 13 yards. First down.
Right back to Chase. And he's short of the 1st after a mile gain.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Get set, get set. 18, what's up?
To throw again, it's Purdy. Anticipated the quick staccato pass there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Purdy on the play action. He will score. It's a San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers parlay the interception into points. George Kittle, the touchdown. On his Katie York for the PAT. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call.
Cade York to kick off.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. Now begin this drive with Benson. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3.
Hey, green, green, green. Hey, ace. Stop.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Throwing the out route complete. Now here it goes, down the right sideline. And he's going to get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. The impact this guy has had on this game, Brock, has been massive. They'd be on the comeback trail right now if it wasn't for his 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, that second one far bigger than his first one. You just look at the game circumstances. Puts him in front here in the second half. Puts a little jet fuel in the engines of their defense.
The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. The window to return it. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
'49ers to the line. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Purdy. Taking a deep shot here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. The kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it. That's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
Here's 2nd and 10 from the 21. Pressure comes. Purdy. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. He felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them. And the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Purdy looking to throw here. It's 3rd and 2. It's caught. Pearsall has it. And in a blink, they are up to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
And the 49er, 1st down.
Sticking to the air here. It's Purdy. Makes the catch. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Offense in a hurry up here.
2nd and 6 at the 46.
To the air again. Purdy. Pass it downfield, working the left. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's a 49er 1st down.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things. Separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. And they're going to bring him down as he makes it all the way to the 12.
Ooh, I like that call. I really like it with those sticks. You can keep them on the sidelines, and you get more than enough to get the 1st down.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Outside. Yellow, 18. Watch out.
From the red zone on 1st. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs. No luck finding his receiver that time. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Bronk. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Catch is made in close. And a nice gain here, but it's stopped short of the 1st. We'll pause now as trainers come out to work on an injured player. And this is certainly noteworthy because that is Jamar Chase who's hurt. All right, 2 yards to go here on third down on what will be the 9th play of this impressive drive. Tight end motioning right. Here he is on 3rd and short. And guys, man, that's a San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers can tie it up after hitting pay dirt in the 3rd. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
You're good on the point after. And the 49ers tie this game up.
31. Cade York to kick off.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Pretty good field position here for the Cardinals as they get ready, 1st and 10. Now an inside give to Benson. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Now Murray has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out. That's a pickup of 9. And it'll be 1st down, Arizona.
That's good.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, you settle down, find the soft spot, give the quarterback a chance.
And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Kate, I got to believe he hearkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Murray from the pistol. Rolling into enemy territory. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
And the Cardinals.
1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
The give now to Benson. He's still going at the 30. Shoves him off. He will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone. It goes for a 38-yard pickup. And now they have a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Just a quarter left before one of these teams punches its ticket to the Super Bowl. It's been a thrilling game, an absolute barn burner that is shockingly still tied as we get set for the 4th. Could take the lead with a field goal, Brock, but thinking touchdown here as they get set up 1st and goal. From the red zone now. And this is Cup, touchdown, Arizona! The Cardinals take a 4th quarter lead. Right on the edge of the goal line for 1st and goal, and I don't know about you, partner, but that surprised me that they just threw it in. No attempts at running it.
Yeah, I think it is so hard for these defenders. You've got to be so keyed in and physically, you know you've got to stop that run first. So a 1st down pass play can, and certainly was effective.
The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. Rindo to return it. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. Here's Purdy to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the 20-yard line.
We'll try again from the 20 after the incompletion.
Get set. Go. 18. Go. Up.
Second and 10. Again, it's Purdy. He's going deep to the left side. Big game downfield. And out of bounds he goes on that big pickup. They're inside the red zone now. They rip up a huge chunk of field as the downs reset. So what began at their own 20, Brock, all of a sudden is inside the other 20. It's first and 10.
At the 17-yard line.
Go.
Looking inside the red zone. To pick it off. There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the second half of a one-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now. They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, it's throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So the big play gets him just beyond midfield. It's first down. And off headed left to Benson. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line. Offense to the line fast.
Loss of 2 brings up second and 12 at the 50-yard line.
Sure. Empty. Come back.
Operating from the gun. Here's Murray. He fires one deep down the left sideline. Caught on the left sideline, but he did not get both feet in. That's incomplete. Brings up third down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Green. Deuce.
Murray on third down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Timing is everything in life. And timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
Oh, and they're going to fake this one. This is caught. And they'll bring him down, but not before the fake gets them a first down.
That's just a great job by the special teams unit to see an opportunity and go take advantage of it, get another set of downs. And really the key to all of that, Kate, is you got to sell it. And they do. They sell it beautifully. Defense not prepared for it at all.
Coming to the line for another first and 10. No running here. It's James Conner. And this is going to get him into the red zone. He's at the 18-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. First and 10. Right back to Conner. Got him a good handful there as it brings up second down.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient, he was explosive, he got a nice little gain on the ground.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. It's Benson on the give. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that will set up 1st and goal. It's the 2-minute warning from Glendale. Cardinals feeling lucky with a 7-point lead. A touchdown would put this one to bed. A few shots at it here, starting with 1st and goal. Benson runs it in. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the 4th. Trey Benson, the touchdown. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. From his own end zone, here we go. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him. First call here coming from the shotgun. Back to work after throwing the pin. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. On the gun is Purdy. Completed over the middle. And this is going to be halted just before he can reach the 30. 49ers moving quickly, trying to get their offense to the line. 1st and 10 now. Here's Purdy. Trying to push deep downfield. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. And this gets close to the red zone. He is inside the 25. 49ers moving quickly, trying to get their offense to the line.
A gain of 47 yards. First down, 49ers.
First down throw by Purdy. It's going to be caught by his back. McCaffrey. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. Running clock adding a sense of urgency to these proceedings. First down, Purdy to throw. He isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Might be time to reach into the bag of tricks on 2nd down. 16 to go following the sack. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
Throwing now. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, Kate. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage in the end zone, and let me tell you, coaches don't really like that either.
Here he goes. Got it. 4th down. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Picked off Cody Simon.
You know, before this drive started, the field goal was not going to be good enough, but that meant the coverage also knew how to play it, how to concentrate, how to focus, and those defenders, they influenced that throw, and even more so, took it away.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. We'll go to a knee, and that defense can only stop the clock 2 more times. So the Cardinals pick up the win in this one. They are your NFC champions, Brock. What a mix of emotions out there right now, right? Happiness to have made it, but also remembering this isn't the ultimate prize. There's a far more important game still to come.
Yeah, and I think maybe they think about that tomorrow. Kind of like these baseball teams do such a great job, Kate, of celebrating every series win.
Yeah.
You're going to celebrate this, and these guys are going to